Today for us really, we've conceded a soft goal and we needed a goal made in heaven to score for us, and whenever that happens it becomes difficult to win football matches, and I thought we passed the ball well until the final third in the first half, and in the final third I thought we forced some of our decisions and executions. They're a team that are very big and very physical, and we want to try to upgrade our chances. We want to try to get in behind them, get to the cutback zones, cutbacks and pullbacks, get numbers in the box, little slide rule passes and win the back of them and get in behind them. And I just thought that maybe our decision making in the final third wasn't great, and our movement in the final third was a problem for us. I think we struggled without that extra attacking player. You know, to be fair to Andy, we tried to use him in a number 10 role, but he's more suited to probably playing as an 8. But we knew against their pressing system that we needed 2 6s to be able to get our build going, and I think Andy kept coming down to the ball and we really lacked penetration. And Ronan, who's done a great job, it's hard to play as a number 9, and he's done a brilliant job for the team, a really, really good job for the team. But it's a specialised position, and you know, other than the goalkeeper, it's probably the most specialised position. And he's done brilliant in the previous 2. And I just thought today we didn't quite get the timing of our movement right at the top end of the pitch, and we tried to change it and bring Ryan Williams back inside, and then that means Andy has to play as an 11, and he's not an 11, but we're short of options in the top end of the pitch, that's for sure. We hope that we'll have Johnny back, but unfortunately he's had a second injection in his ankle, so we'll have to wait and see on that one. But we'd hope that obviously his now suspension is ended, that we'll be able to get him back, because you know, any team in League One is obviously going to miss Johnny Marquez.
Is it affected by perhaps frustration setting in as well, when you have so much possession but you just can't create the clear-cut chances?
Well, possession's irrelevant to me. It's what you do with it, and it's, you know, you have to play with purpose. And I actually thought that we did play with purpose up until the final third, and then in the final third, like I said, it was a little bit too slow, not enough penetration. To be fair to Burton, they do very well. They get a back 6 very quickly, so their defensive transition, they quickly get their wingers back in and they build a defensive line of 6 players, and it's hard to penetrate. So what you have to do well, you have to make sure you don't concede a soft goal, and we knew all about their long throws. We did a lot of work trying to deal with it, but we lost 3 contacts in our box, and we actually lost 3 contacts in our box second half to a throw as well, and that can't happen, because if you do, you're going to concede. And if you do concede against the style of team that Burton are, then it does make it very difficult for you. If we hadn't conceded at half time, we'd have come out second half, we'd have dominated the ball, and they would have tired, which they did. I mean, and I am proud of the way we finished the game. I'm pleased with the subs that come on. You know, when you bring a defender on, sometimes you bring them on as an attacking player, and Rasmus we saw as an attacking sub for us, because and I think it actually showed that he was able to come in and step in and find his passes as a natural left footer, and it gave us more fluidity in our play. And you know, we want to be that team. We never want to lose, especially here. We're Portsmouth Football Club. No way should teams be coming here and getting the better of us. But if we are going to come up short in games, then we want to make sure that we go to the end. If they're going to beat us, they're going to have to kill us, and we want to be relentless. That's, you know, that for me is a really important quality to have as a group. And I did think that we had a relentless finish, but ultimately, if you concede soft goals, you're always going to make it much more difficult for ourselves. And I think that's why we're frustrated, because there was a lot that was good. But ultimately, if you concede soft goals and you're not quite penetrative and ruthless in the final third, then it's hard to win.
Lee Brown came off injured in the first half, which wasn't nice to see. What was the story there?
No, we're getting on the wrong side of it. We look like Michael Jacobs got a knee injury on Monday. Just got a kick in the back of his knee, and the medial ligament issue that he had at the beginning of the season looks like it's flared up, and that unfortunately looks like it's going to be an operation in the end of the season for him. So we are we're really short at the top end of the pitch, and obviously Lee Brown, we'll have to see how that settles. That was actually a soft tissue injury, a tight hamstring, which is really disappointing because we accept the contact injuries, and we've had a few of those since we've been here, but we don't like to get the soft tissue ones, so we'll have to go back and look at that and try to work out the reasons why.
You had the late rally at the end there, but even so, are you the type of manager that would like to see a reaction when you lose a game?
Absolutely. For us, I went through 13 years of my managerial career without ever losing more than 2 games on the trot. It wasn't until last year at Huddersfield, and we inherited a team in a really difficult moment that only won 1 game in 38 that we'd actually lost 3 on the trot. So, 13 years is a long time. So we were really proud of that record of responding to disappointment, and that ultimately is what you have to do if you want to be a successful football team. If you want to be good, then when you do have a disappointment, you do come up short, then you have to quickly digest it. You have to use the disappointment to fuel you in your next performance. And we now go to Cresty Road against a good Crew team, and we'll be looking for a response.
Thank you, Danny.
Pleasure.